Alright, so here I decided to play Granada. Now, the thing with Granada is you have Spain to deal with, but in this case, Spain didn't want to attack Granada for some reason. I mean, that's fine, I guess, but he didn't want to. He just went after Navarre here, and that's basically he just kind of left. But anyway, Portugal, me, and Aragon teamed up against Spain to carve it up. And also, Morocco exists, by the way, but that's not that relevant right now. Anyway, here we are invading Spain. Aragon, Portugal, and me get our own zones of influence. Portugal and me piece out Spain a little bit early, which allows Aragon to get a little bit more. Also, the Canary Islands of Spain were just kind of left there. I probably should have gone it, honestly, in retrospect, but it's fine. Anyway, you have Aragon sieging more Spain. Just think it's a little army, and that's about it. Anyway, here I'm learning my autonomy earlier, and checking what the Andalusia Formable has for its provinces. And we basically have the continuation of the war in Spain as of right now. Anyway, Spain's now done, and Iberia's cut into 4. Here I'm just checking out Morocco earlier, because there is a Morocco player, I think, as of now. There is a Morocco player at one point, but I think he leaves, so. Anyway, here we're a little bit concerned about France and Bohemia and that stuff, but not really. I mean, it's kind of like a far off threat. There's Aragon in the way. But anyway, just looking at the wars on the map, Ottomans are invading Serbia, Venice is invading Italy. And I was checking the resource map and checking the claims and cores and missing cores and that kind of stuff. Because there's Granada, you have a missing core on Ceuta, which is, I think it's a debuff for Granada, so not great. Anyway, here I'm waiting to just get stuff to colonize with, because Granada is not that rich. It doesn't have much control over the Gibraltar trade node. But I want to go for Brazil, but Portugal went for Brazil, which is okay. It's Portugal. That's just kind of what they do. Generally. So, instead of Brazil, I just plan on going for Mexico here. Anyway, here's an invasion of Aragon, because I think Aragon left, so people just want to come in and Tlemcen tried to call me into a couple of wars, which I frankly did not want to go into. Anyway, here I'm negotiating with Portugal to try and get Dominica, because I don't really want him in Dominica. Wait, no, I don't go for Mexico. I go for Peru, I forgot. It's okay. Anyway, Portugal sells me his possessions on the island, and I finish colonizing the island. And I also cut off the Peru colonization route here, which is fine, I guess. Anyway, you may have seen France settle Mexico right there. Yep, there, right there. And what's in North America? And France is also invading Aragon, which causes me to launch an invasion myself. I'm having some financial difficulties here, but it's fine. It's Granada, is just kind of how that works. So no big deal. Anyway, I'm just sieging some land for some war score here. Well, France is being France. Over in the corner. It took some land. It takes more land later, I think. Anyway, Tlemcen is invading, but the thing is I don't want them to get land in Iberia, because the only thing they have claimed in Iberia proper is one province that's for the Andalusia Formable. Anyway, here I just take the land and expand the colony a little bit. Also, the core claiming map is kind of odd. Anyway, here from Andalusia, and Aragon's gonna get invaded soon, I think. But anyway, Andalusia has some buffs. It's pretty nice playable thing. Also, I get some claims, I forgot to mention that too. But I get some buffs like a minus technology cost, which is pretty good. If you want to compete with your neighbors, you could get armor quests and the gun stuff earlier. Probably. If you have it saved, properly saved, you could probably get it earlier. Which is pretty great, Anyway, here I'm doing some little diplomatic stuffs with the French. Honestly, I probably should have kept that province, but it's fine. I sold it to Portugal. And I sold the other one to Portugal too. They got a rebel, by the way, I think. Anyway, here I'm just trying to make a deal with France to divide Central America. He says divide on the trade notes, I think, but he just doesn't take El Salvador. And that's fine, I guess, right now, I've known. And anyway, I forgot to confirm my provinces in Spain, so I did the buttons for that, but the player list is kind of going down as of now. You know, it's kind of standard for like servers, but it's fine, I guess. That's not, basically I have a player until the end of the game, almost, like another player. Anyway, I didn't mention that Portugal invaded Morocco, I think, because they want to get the Gibraltar trade node, probably. Because Morocco has some land on the Gibraltar trade node, which can benefit, the Iberian powers. But anyway, England took an island in the Caribbean, you might have seen that. And here I'm just kind of waiting around to try and colonize stuff. You may have seen France's colony expand there, England's colony expand also. Portugal just vibing in the corner. And also I think France built like a port. Oh yeah, I'm also saving for political power to do the advanced exploration, by the way. Anyway, I think France built a port in the Pacific Ocean, which is pretty cool, I guess. Here I'm just kind of waiting idly by to like colonize and stuff. Yep, there we go. And here I'm doing some negotiation with the Portuguese to buy some land. Because, he went over the Brazil thing. He does this quite often. Not to dog on him, he just kind of does it often. Anyway, I probably should be going from New Orleans here, but I settled in Florida maybe, but I didn't. That's fine. Peru has some gold provinces, which is pretty good if you're trying to colonize, and Mexico's already taken, by the way. You might want to do that. Anyway, the playlist is down to me, France, and Portugal. And we're just kind of vibing, I decided to do something a bit later, because I want to just, get more stuff. So I invade Egypt, but that's not now. That's a bit later, I think. Anyway, I'm trying to buy not Brazil. I'm trying to buy Bolivia here, which is that section in the south. Just kind of some long negotiation, and I sell the province back because that was the wrong province. Some more negotiation here, selling Peru, and France is in France, being France, I guess. I didn't really keep track on France that much here. But anyway, I make some weird borders here, like somewhat near here, because I don't want Portugal to settle in like Peru or something, and I'd have to buy that. Well, I wouldn't have to, but Yep, there you go. That section off Brazil. And I'm just snooping around the map, basically. The development in Granada was low, so I just upgraded it. It's a pretty chill game as of now. I sent my forces down to Libya to try and siege it, but for some reason it's like a fort in central Libya. I mean, I guess it's a great attrition strategy, but anyway, here are some minor forces trying to incursion into Spain, which doesn't work that well, by the way. East Frisia has those little states in Africa subjugated, so they have their armies fighting for them. Anyway, here I go to siege Frisia proper, because apparently they didn't want to accept me taking Libya that easily, which I mean, that's fine, I guess. Anyway, here I'm preparing for an invasion of Egypt. And France is still being France. I think they're off developing right now. It's not that big of a deal. And also Portugal, same thing, but for specifically Europe, here I'm developing the Americas, because if you buy the resource extraction on gold provinces or mineral provinces, you could probably get some more money from the trade node stuff. Anyway, here's France dealing with his rebels. I'm not sure if he quarter or not, it's fine. But Italy looks like Italy, so okay, yeah, okay. But I think France should have gone to Italy a little bit more, or Portugal to invade Italy, because we're not really doing that much. We're just kind of sitting around chilling back. If a Russia player joined here, we might be in some trouble, but they didn't. As far as I'm aware, they did not. Anyway, here I was sending my army down to Libya to prepare for invasion of Egypt, eclipse Morocco, which probably did like a century ago. But the game just kind of works like that sometimes, I guess. Anyway, some conversions got settled as of then. I sent the army back, and I'm invading into Egypt-ish. No. Okay, now I'm in Egypt proper. Here I go for Cairo, because Cairo is the less, like, built-up city, and it's actually the war goal of the war, so, you know, you might as well go for Cairo. But I think I go for Algeria, Alexandria at some point. But anyway, my army got defeated a little bit there. Yeah, there's Alexandria. If a fort has that building thing on it, that usually means it's a lot easier to, like, take away. Anyway, I'm still sieging Cairo as of now. I sent a little vanguard army to fend off that Egyptian attack, and I started sieging Egypt proper. Because after Cairo and Alexandria fall, it's basically over for Egypt. And Africa update might change this, but Egypt's not doing that hot right now, as you can tell by the siege map, kinda. But I don't think I take everything in Egypt, like, as of now, because I don't think Egypt has, like, the political power to take everything in, like, one go. But anyway, I end up coring the rest of Egypt, I think, as of now. And I still have my claims on Egypt. But Andalusia is significantly stronger, because Portugal had, like, a lot more manpower than I did earlier. My plan is to just basically, at this point, is to get North Africa and then invade France, because France left. You know, might as well. But I have plans, and they end up, the French invasion doesn't happen, sadly. Anyway, here I'm just kind of waiting around to try and get political power to claim the rest of North Africa. So I'm just trying to kind of chilling around for a bit. I'm getting my manpower back up, I think. You know, it's just passive. That's just kind of how that works. Portugal's just being Portugal. I recommended him to invade Italy, I think, somewhere around here. And he's just kind of poking around there, I guess. Not sure what he's actually doing, but I think he had his army, like, set there. So you can see, like, the invasion of Italy. I think Venice formed Italy, by the way. I don't know, I forgot. But anyway, here I'm back, looking at the course map, and looking at how it's converted. Just doing some deep analysis here. Looking where I should probably core. But anyway, I core Tunisia City. Not sure if you guys caught that, but anyway. Most of North Africa got cored around here. But the thing is, I like political power, so I couldn't core Morocco's highly defensive city and the rest of Morocco as well. Because if someone starts building up like a star fort, you might want to deal with that, you know. Like, that's just not something I want on my border. Anyway, I'm here just invading Egypt a little bit. You know. Just waiting around. Trying to get Egypt's capital, which is, it takes a little bit of time if you're just waiting on a star fort. So I just kind of waited a little bit. You know, did something else in the meantime. Anyway, Portugal's just kind of vibing there, I guess. But I'll come back eventually, and the Egyptian army is just gonna handbrake on Jerusalem. It's just not working. It's not working. They're done. But anyway. Here I see Portugal invading Morocco, and I try and make a deal with him to, like, you know, undo that. I think it's him right now that it's on video. But anyway, I have most of my land cored in Egypt, but not everything, so it's okay. Morocco's building that star fort, so I just kind of seized it pretty quickly. They had it earlier, but I think Portugal may have destroyed it. Anyway, here I build up a big army and try and get rid of those rebels in Lebanon, I think. Yeah, Lebanon. And then after this, I think I go and invade Tunisia, because Tunisia is kind of what you do. Anyway, I take like half of Morocco, the developed part mostly. And here I am invading Tlemcen. My plan here is to take most of Valencia now before invading Tunisia, because the AIs can kind of coordinate sometimes and like launch a joint invasion. Anyway, I cored Morocco there, so I wouldn't probably just revolt or something. And France also exists to deny an alliance, which is, I mean, at this point I have the same manpower as France basically. So I'm not that concerned if France tries to invade or something. I also take Tunisia and France leaves, which is fine, I guess. I invade East Frisia because they have those like vassals on North Africa. So I just want to like mop that up quickly, you know. I don't want to deal with that. Anyway, I'm just mopping up some more vassals over here. Taking over some lands from Frisia. Well, trying to anyway. Anyway, you're actually taking over properly. And I think before I wrap this run up, I lose Rebellion. Yeah, but anyway, I think also I just invade Morocco and then take it, and that's the run basically. So, just do it like that. Yeah, that's about it. Just looking at what I did, and that's it.